very well. I mean, I didn't take it very well. But then we can talk about it. And that doesn't mean I'm going to be different in how I show you love. But I'm just pointing it out that it didn't settle well. And by the way, these are some of the hardest things to discuss. As much as we talk about them here, I'm in a marriage. I love my wife. But even sometimes things are difficult. Expressing is hard just because of that emotional attachment, being validated. Most of the times we're not validated, but being validated. Look at a person and appreciate them. Give them wonderful compliments, that are real. Don't compliment a person who doesn't usually dress well, and then you say you look exquisitely dressed out today, and they don't dress well. Talk about the things that are real about that person. That's part of intimacy. And of course, what most people understand, physical intimacy. I know that's something that everybody understands. It's not something that is very easy to understand. Let's dive straight into physical intimacy. This encompasses the physical touch and closeness of an individual, which can also indulge by hugging, of course, kissing, holding hands, and sexual intimacy. Of course, we believe if you're in a relationship that is leading to marriage, for most cases, but most likely in a marriage, physical intimacy, which is sexual activity, is paramount. I mean, the lesser you have sex, the more you're detached from your partner. The more you have sex, the more you start to see the positive things rather than the negative things. Okay? So while physical intimacy often accompanies emotional intimacy, it is not prerequisite for intimacy in relationships. Okay? It is not a prerequisite. Look at intellectual intimacy. Someone is going to say, now, how does intellectuality come into intimacy? But we're going to dive straight into it. This involves sharing ideas, opinions, and perspectives with another person. Most preferably a person that you're in love with, a person that's your partner, and a person that you intend to spend the rest of your life with, or a person that you intend to be in a relationship with. Okay? You're sharing opinions and ideas. I mean, I love radio. I love music. If you want to take a career in music, these are things you should share with the person that you love, because this is part of intimacy. Intellectually, someone understands who you are. Someone understands what you are about. And because when there are decisions to make regarding your intellectual intimacy, they can say, no, I understand that you need to go and do this because it's a part of your intimacy. Go and do it. If you want, I can come and do it with you. That's part of intellectual intimacy, blending intellectual and physical intimacy. So perspectives of these with another person are engaging in meaningful conversations and intellectual stimulation about the things that you passionately love together. So that's intellectual intimacy. Okay? It's also almost about feedback, feeling understood. I mean, I love music, I love radio. Now, because I love music and I love radio, she's in position to understand that things regarding radio are quite sensitive. Or things regarding love. It can be movies. Things regarding having quality time, spending time together are very, 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 very sensitive. But also that comes with sharing this intellectual intimacy, which is opinions and thoughts. Having direct, honest, and judgmental conversation. We're going to also look at spiritual intimacy. Most people don't really value spirituality as intimacy, but there is a lot that goes into the spiritual aspect of a relationship that is intimate. Serving on the same spiritual front. If you serve the same God, that means you pray together. That means you have fellowship together. That means you read the Bible together. Now, this is spiritual intimacy. You become one. You're on the same page. Okay? Let's see what this is regarded as. It refers to sharing a sense of connection to someone greater than yourselves, which is usually God. Whether it's a belief system, whether it's a sense of purpose, or a shared spiritual experience. Keyword, shared spiritual experience. It can also involve shared rituals, values, and a sense of belonging to the community. Keyword, I will repeat, this is shared. So many times people are in a relationship and their spiritual intimacy is apart. Okay? You're from different spiritual realms. But you can sit down and talk about the different spiritual realms from a position of understanding, from a position of respect. Okay? That creates intimacy. It's more like you're getting to understand yourself spiritually, such that you can avoid hurting each other in these kind of areas. What would be the importance of intimacy? You would say intimacy is very important psychologically to your health because it is part of development of one's well-being. You know what intimacy is? Hmm? Getting close together spiritually, physically, emotionally, intellectually. The closer you are, the more you feel attached to the relationship, the more you get benefits out of the relationship. People around start to give you your space, people around start to give you your respect. Take an example. You're married and you never go together, you never move out together, you never walk together, you never share pictures together. There's a psychological connotation that people will think that you're apart. You're married, but you're not really intimate. But if you share these things, people will boost your well being. People will tell you how wonderful it is to see two people being together. And some of these things add so much value to the relationship. Look at it fostering feelings of love. We've seen that. People who are intimate are more in love than people who are not intimate because they're holding hands, they're always laughing, they're always sharing things together. It's also a security.